Hi guys, I'm just going to make a video to explain the structure of the Btec Applied Science course. So I did make a video previously to explain that it's 70% assignments and 30% exams. So I'm just going to show you basically how it works. So I've made some notes on a whiteboard. So as you can see here, assignments make up to 70%. Okay, and within assignments and also exams are 30%. Okay, and I'm going to break down assignments and exams for you. So within assignments, there are core units and also optional units. One example of a core unit is Unit 4, which is basically where you need to understand how things are done in a laboratory setting. So how scientific information is stored, health and safety practices, and also there are some practicals involved as well. A couple of people asked if it's theory-based or practical-based. Now, for different units, there could be different practicals. Some assignments might be theory-based, some assignments might be practical-based. So within Unit 4, there are 2 theory-based assignments and 2 practical-based assignments. So for example, for assignment B and C, you'll be making aspirin and also ethyl ethanoate, which is nail polish remover. And then you'll be writing a report. So even if you do practicals, you will have to write up a report, which is essentially your assignment. And for theory-based ones, your teacher will teach you things and then you'll have to write an assignment or a report based on what you've been taught. And then we also have optional units. Now, optional units doesn't mean that you can choose the units. The college or the sixth form will choose the optional units for you. Now that depends on the type of courses that students usually go into. So for example, if a college has a lot of students who go into radiography or radiology, what we'll do is we'll choose an optional unit like medical physics, okay? If people go into biomedical science, we tend to go for more biology-based units. So unit 10 will be one of them because that's all about biological molecules. Okay, so you still have to do the mandatory ones and also the optional ones. Okay, the mandatory ones, the core units, do way more than the optional units, so make sure that you're performing as well as you can in the core units, but you should also do well in optional units as well, but just remember this one would weigh more. Okay, there are loads of other core units as well, like unit 19, etc., and then there are other optional units as well. There's one, I think, on astrophysics and also medical physics, etc. There's also one about road traffic collisions and what causes road traffic collisions. So that's a physics-based assignment. So all of these assignments could be biology related, chemistry related, or physics related, or sometimes a combination of maybe biology and physics, biology and chemistry, for example. Now this is what happens with the exams. So exams make up to 30% of your course or your final 3 grades. Now for exams, we have Unit 1 and Unit 5. Unit 1 is done usually in first year, Unit 5 is usually done in second year. Now that's split into biology, physics and chemistry, so there are 3 distinct sections, and you will have biology specialist teachers, chemistry specialist teachers and physics specialist teachers teaching you those. Now Unit 7 is basically about understanding scientific literature, so you'll have to look at some scientific literature. So Unit 7 is all about scientific literature, so you'll have to look at scientific literatures and write about it. And then we also have Unit 3. So Unit 3 is again not necessarily a biology, chemistry, physics based paper. It's one where it's called scientific investigation skills, so you learn about the different skills needed to carry out a practical, and also how to calculate like mean, standard deviation, things like that. So that's what's involved in Unit 3. So the exams are quite different as well. It's only Unit 1 and Unit 5 that is like biology, physics and chemistry based. The other 2 are a little bit more about how science works in the real world. But yeah, that's basically how applied science works and the course structure. But yeah, I hope that helps.